There we go. Jeez, I always forget to do that. 3 people on Facebook. I just don't know where Chad is. He didn't really see it up, so
He's late.
he's late. I'll message him the link right now. We'll go from there.
Oh, Ricky.
Somebody's already buzzing in. They see you on the internet. I can get Chad here. I have so much computer stuff going right now. I wanted Chad to tell some good old fishing stories for the internet that would be entertaining for them. Alright, Jeff Vittori's commenting. They're still watching our intro video. We'll just let them. There's supposed to be a unified chat on my end on the service that I pay for. It is supposed to receive messages from all the channels, but I don't think it is. What's up, Steve? 9 viewers on Facebook idling. Only 2 on freaking. That's what I figured. More people will use Facebook because it's easier. That's the truth.
Right.
People like live views on Facebook go their way because people just. It's just easier for them. And there's 3 on. So it's already more than people that watched me last night because of the 2. Dude, oh God. Hey, Tim. There's some guy from New York, Tim Brooks. I don't know. He sent me a message on something. Facebook. I never got back with him. You should see the intro though. It's legit. Here, I'll show you for a second. You see it?
Yeah.
You probably can't hear it though.
No.
Let me check out. Guess we just gotta go straight to the other scene. We can't really. Make sure everybody's muted here. There. Old friends that Steve Daly, this guy that's in the Facebook chat, is the very first day I met Chad. I met Steve Daly from MichiganSportsman.com, and I went to Osco to walk down behind the hardware store to steelhead fish, and met those because it was like, hey, we'll meet up in the morning. And neither of them were from the area, neither was I. All right, we're going. 3, 2, 1. I think we are hot. We got hot mics and hot cameras right now. And Ricky in his truck. We're back for round 2, Miller Lite Fest 2020. Big ups to everybody in the chat. Steve Daly, Tim Brooks, Jeff Van Torrey, the JVT. We're on Facebook and YouTube tonight, so things are going to be a little weird because I have to figure out everything, basically. So we'll be lucky if things don't break. Jeff wants to know if you have your PJs on, Ricky. A lot of people are big fans of your pajamas. Say something. Say something.
No,
Ricky.
actually, I don't.
Give me a what's up in the chat if everything sounds legit, like you can hear us. Doesn't matter which chat. Facebook, YouTube's, whatever. Just let me know you can hear us. That's all we need to know. Ricky's pajamas, huge topic on the internet today. Breaking news. He will show up late and in pajamas. But he knows how to set a planer board. So
Yeah.
people like that are in short supply nowadays. What do you have to say for yourself? No, really. I don't know if you know, but we're on the internet right now.
Hey, the dress code doesn't matter with fish. They can't see what you're wearing.
The fish cannot see what you're wearing, folks. You heard it here first.
I mean, I'm a hicktard at heart, so
I don't like if you were tuning in for really hardcore fishing tips and information. There's the first one of the night. The fish cannot see what you're wearing. But I wish they could, because check out this new walleye sweatshirt that my brother got me for Christmas. What's up?
yeah, that's awesome.
It's rocking on there. Even got the kind of jig head that I like on there. I mean, I don't know if somebody say something on YouTube. We need to test this chat out. Test 1, 2. Say something. Yeah. If I remember right, that day we caught some pretty good fish. You were in the pajamas. We were trying to be professional YouTubers at the time, and it spiced it up. It spiced it up for everybody. I'm waiting to see if we got one more giant. Yeah. Hey, speaking of fire tigers, I still have the one eye. I still have it. Yes. I was going through boxes the other day, and it was like in the wrong part of the box. I have the one eye flicker shad. It lives. Jeff noticed it. I noticed it. Tisha Bunker says he got dressed. Your old lady's on.
My wife's on here. I had to leave. That's why I'm sitting in the truck, because she kept interrupting me along with my 3 girls. Like, living in a house full of 4 women is a task, okay?
Right. Wouldn't know anything about it. So hey, I was gonna have groceries delivered, and apparently the Myers is too much of a mess to even get food to me. So, GG, you might find me withered up one day in here. So, let me see if I can play. Well, let's wait for the regulars to roll in a little bit. There we go. We got a chat guy on YouTube. What's up? Fit and Fish. Some guy with like 350,000 subscribers left me a comment on last night's live stream. It's quite peculiar. Yeah, it was just a weird thing. Welcome to Trollin and Baitin. If you guys didn't see, we named the show tonight, Trollin and Baitin. We're going to troll some people. Baitin's a reference to online gaming, more or less. Unless you like the movie Idiocracy, and then Baitin is a good reference for that movie as well. I'm baiting. You need to go back in the house, man. Get around some life. Show us your fish picture or your fish statues, stuff like that.
Okay. I'll go black for a minute. Give me a minute.
All right. So while you're doing that, I'm going to show what I thought was a pretty interesting Facebook video tonight. Let me just cue this up real quick here. We'll see if we can't.
Oh, hold on a second.
What?
You got to show everybody the dish of lish.
Hold on.
The dish of lish, my boat.
Okay. Well.
This beast.
Are you going a quick tour of the Dish-a-Lish? The Dish-a-Lish is a warship.
No, it ain't worth it.
Best served for breaking ice and
breaking down.
It mostly gets you home. I want to play this video from that Zona posted on Facebook. Mark Zona posted on Facebook. But at the moment, yeah, we should be able to do this, right? Technical difficulty here, folks. There we go. See if we can do this here. We got desktop volume. Everybody's on. We're hot.
Video about the order that was passed in the state of Michigan yesterday that we cannot use our boats with motors until the end of the month. You can use kayaks, you can use canoes, but if I want to go fishing alone with my dog Zachers or my wife, I can't do that. Number one, that is the most asinine thing I have ever heard on planet Earth, okay? There's not been a lot of good that's come out the last month, but I've seen fathers, sons, mothers, daughters out on our lakes. Look, I'm not saying go out fishing. What I'm asking you to do, I'm begging you to do this, Monday morning, call the governor's office in Michigan and tell them exactly how you feel. I'm begging you to do that Monday morning.
All right, so you probably couldn't hear that, Ricky, but you might look it up. Mark Zona on YouTube. Actually, I just played Eric Lenz's post, so GG internet user. And I don't know if the crowd could hear that. There's a bit of a technical glitch, but if Mark Zona says something on Facebook, like, people in Michigan really listen. And he's standing out by the lake saying, I can't go fishing with my dog. How crazy is this? And I'm not going to harp on the whole not being able to fish thing for an hour, because I don't want that to. That's pretty much what everybody's doing. But I thought that was pretty good, because Mark Zona is saying, call Governor Whitmer right now. And people are sort of reposting that a lot. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. What do you think, Ricky?
What, with all this bullshit happening right now?
Yes.
I don't even know. It just gives me a headache.
It just gives me
I know my father and his best friend tried to go fishing today, and the DNR definitely shut them down quick.
Let's discuss that. Here's the scene from the main launch at the mouth of Saginaw Bay today. So that's crazy. Basically, sitting across the launch, I heard that they actually escorted a bunch of boats off the bay.
Yeah,
with some guys
that's what I seen too. I heard they escorted a bunch of people off the bay too.
That they physically went out on the water and made people bring their boats in, which is nuts. Chad says he's still at work. Home Depot's getting killed because everybody's painting their houses right now.
Everybody's so bored.
Right. So that's pretty crazy. The internet has been on fire about it. MUCC is all lit up about it. Pretty much everybody's lit up about it. Congratulations to the 10-hole people who clicked on the wrong link and ended up here on Facebook. It's really nice of you guys. We're doing a little simulcast test tonight of the Trollin and Baitin webcast, so pardon the sort of weirdness. Everything, it's all new, right? But we're gonna use this Miller Latte to get us through it, and it's gonna be good. If you want to jump in, folks out there on the internet, if you want to jump in, shoot me a message. Let me know. I'll get you a link. You can get on here. I don't know why you would, but you can do it. We can make this happen. So, Stephen Glover's here. Stephen Daly's here. We got a lot of Stevens in the house. You were stopped at a local lake on my way back and warned. Yeah, that's the situation, basically. That's why everybody and their brother is doing webcasts right now, or live streams, for whatever you want to call them. If you haven't noticed, every pro fisherman out there, everybody and their brother is just live streaming stuff because they're stuck at home. So I don't know, people in Wisconsin, take a look at that picture I just posted of the DNR sitting across the launch. That's coming. I think that's coming to you. So be prepared. That's all I'm saying. Count your lucky stars. You're still able to fish at the moment. But I think it's coming. I think it's coming for everybody at some point. Ricky, it's springtime on Saginaw Bay, and you're only allowed to go fishing. You can troll with 3 rods, but I'm only going to allow you to take 1 lure. It's springtime. 1 lure.
On the Saginaw Bay?
Yep.
Deep Diving Husky Jerk 12.
Okay. Color?
Preferably
You
purple perch. Purple perch.
Damn it. He already said it. Like, I knew it.
Or
I
perch.
knew what you were going to say.
That's
I
my
knew what you were
hey. Here, hold on. Let's show this. Hold on here. Oh, why won't it work?
It tried. Purple perch. Oh, look at this mount,
Purple
folks.
perch.
Look at this mount with a husky jerk and it's still sticking in its mouth.
Oh yeah, and the other one with
Legit,
the jig.
man.
I actually just got my salmon back the other day. That's beast.
Does anybody have a
King
kayak
salmon.
count on the Detroit River today? We were wondering. We have questions from the crowd. So, a mount, let me just get this straight. There's a taxidermy mount on the wall of a 10, 11 pound walleye with a purple perch in its mouth. And where did we catch that one at?
That one was Lake Erie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep, and the other one was jigging the Detroit River with the jig in its mouth.
Okay.
I have yet to catch a 10-pounder or bigger on the Saginaw Bay or any of their river systems. I've been trying.
Good story.
I'm pretty sure I caught an 11, 12-pounder up on the Rifle River during sucker season when I couldn't keep it.
Of course. Did you catch it on a Snickers wrapper or a Reese's Pieces wrapper?
Actually, a single hook with one of them fake salmon eggs.
Okay.
I didn't even use a treble and a sponge.
My favorite bait in Omer is to open up a Kit Kat, eat about half of it, and you want to leave about 3/4 of the wrapper. Double that over the hook.
I thought about using cigarette butts.
People don't know how legit you can get with candy wrappers in Omer. That's a big deal.
As long as it's in the mouth, it's fair game.
Do you feel that Husky Jerks work better than Bandits? What about P10s? Question from the crowd. I'll give you my answer.
No, Husky Jerks all the way.
There isn't. Here's the thing. We do this all the time. 3 Bandits on one side, 3 Husky Jerks on the other side. 50% of the days we end up going with the Husky Jerks.
Almost.
Yeah, exactly. The other 50% of the days you end up going with the Bandits. You just put them out there. You just let the fish tell you what they want, man. That's the deal. Right? It's literally.
But I am a true believer in them Husky Jerks.
Yeah. Purple perch all day long. If you don't have 4 purple perches in your box and you fish Lake Erie and Saginaw Bay, like, I don't know what you're doing. You can have like all the customs, all the $11 lures in the world, stock purple perch day in and day out, right? For some reason,
I know.
it's killer. Anything in purple perch is killer. The P10,
Yeah, even
purple
flicker
perch.
shafts.
Right. The P10s we don't use enough. We were talking about this the other day. P10s we don't use enough, but they do have their days too. Flat running baits with a slow roll have their days, and the big clackers have their days. So they all have their days. I've even run P10s like on a flat line, it's like in 10 foot of water. And I'm more apt to put them out like under 13 foot of water probably. But I'm lazy and don't want to go for the snap weights half the time as well. So that's the deal. Man, I start drinking that Miller Latte and I get all nasty. The internet right now is talking about the Flint River crawlers, crappie rigs. Some drum. We got a confirmed drum report in the Flint River, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, this just in. Beep, 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 beep.
Really?
There's drum in the Flint River. You're gonna get your drum on. I love me a good drum fight. Tail dancers. Tail dancers is a good bait too, man. There's no doubt about it. I am not a tail dancer collector at all. Probably have about 5. You got any tail dancers?
No, I don't. None.
Tail dancers like Strike King banana shads, like they got a big wide.
Right.
There's a reef runner type of deal. We also don't fish reef runners very much.
No. I don't think I own a reef runner.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be pretty hardcore into reef runners to have a giant box of them, I will say. But everybody has to have a few just because you never know. It's a funny story about reef runners. I have like 7 or 8 deep little rippers, and I pull them out once a year, twice a year. Well, I pull depending on how many times I fish that week, but it's always during the same time period. It's April 15th to May 15th, Saginaw Bay. I don't know why. The small, long, skinny. It works well at the speed that you like go out. You go out and you're like, I'm gonna start at 1.8 and I'm gonna roll up to 2.21, whatever. Water's like 55 or something. The deep little ripper, baby blue head, blue underbred. Take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have
And I
caught some
only
of that.
use it that time of year. We never ever, once in a while we pull it out over in that 7 foot of water stuff, but rare. So deep little ripper, buy like 5 or 6 of them, use them like twice a year. Tail dancer's a good bait though. I'm not gonna lie to you there. Not gonna lie. So purple perch, husky jerk, deep husky jerk. That was our answer. I guess if I have to say something different, because we're already taking purple perch because you're going on the boat. What would be mine? What would be mine? What would be the second bait that we would have with us? The only other bait. That's a rough one, man. You know, I think it would be purple descent bandit. I think it'd be the purple descent or iridescent bandit, purple descent. Yep. So we'd have 2 deep divers. We're screwed if the fish are shallow. And they would be shallow that day. You know, they'd be riding real high. Trollin and Baitin, episode 11, April 11th, 2020, people. Get in when the getting's good on the ground floor. You know, say you were here when, type of thing. I knew those guys back then. Summer, Ricky. Now it's June, July. I'm talking
Summer?
crankbaits, though. Crankbaits only. I'm going to pull a spinner. Don't do that.
A lot of flicker shads. Sometimes spoons.
Be more specific.
What, with flicker shads?
Yep.
Or the spoons?
No, well, I mean, you can choose a spoon.
It
if you wanna
depends on the
choose a spoon.
day. Sometimes they're biting on 5,
So you can only
sometimes
take
they're
one.
biting on 7.
But you can only take one.
Only take one? That'd be a number 6 fire tiger. Flicker shad.
Ooh, he's going with the number 6, folks. F's in the chat for number 6 flicker shads. Because you need that oddball size.
You do. I mean, some days you don't catch them on 7s or 5s. And the 6 will do it.
God dang it. It's so true. It's so true. God damn them walleyes. Why? Why do they do that to us? It's like they have a magnetic force that reaches into your wallet and pulls the money out. Right into the lake. Number 6 flicker shad, low key. We'll get into that. We're going to save that for like a future show. Because we can go on a whole rant about, hold on, right here. You know, 7s, 7, 7, 5, 5, 6s. Yeah. 75 number 7s, 75 or 80 number 5s. We're pretty serious about the flickers around here. Brian, what do you like for weedy inland lakes with humps and holes? Not exactly trollable. Okay, well, let's think about that. I can think of one lake already off the top of my head that's sort of like that. Weedy in the lakes with humps and holes. I can think of 2 lakes. 2 lakes. Weed beds or weed humps. Like a weed bed would be like maybe an acre, half acre, something. Think of like a Houghton Lake, like 10, 12 foot cabbage, right? And weed humps. I can think of some smaller inland lakes that kind of fish like that with holes. So 2 things I would probably try. It's real hard to go look for fish in those lakes. Unless you see them when you're driving like up the drop-offs or whatever, because you get in the weeds, it's gonna be real tough. Chad Glover and I, who's still at work, he should be here to tell us about this, because Chad would know. Brian, when Chad gets on here a little bit later, bring that question back up, please. Hey, Ricky, he's referring to the lake right down the street from your house. Just to Hey, I used to ice fish there. Ricky was just like 10 years old, 14 years old, and he used to fish in his shanty.
Good old Murphy
Fished.
Lake.
Shh. Hey, we're gonna keep it anonymous around here, but yeah, yeah. But
There
that's
ain't
a
no
lot
fish in
like
that
another
lake.
like spin. I like spinners, Brian. Small crawler harnesses, not small crawlers, but number 3 blades, number 2 blades. Think small spinners, maybe with floaters, and you're just gonna kind of run them through the weed tops over tops of the weeds, like 1.5. I'm trying to think of what you could use a bottom bouncer, ounce, half ounce. You could use just like you could do split shot bullet
Yeah.
weights.
Split shot spoons. I've done that before with spoons with split shot.
Okay. Yep. So you got any Murphy Lake walleye tips?
Ooh.
It's rough. That's a rough one.
Yeah, it is. It's hit or miss. You go out there crappie fishing and you catch nothing but walleyes. I mean, some days you go out there looking for walleyes and not find a single one.
I'm not an expert on that lake, Brian.
I am. I'm fairly okay with that lake.
Yeah, I would say that. I mean, I've spent a million hours on that lake, but never fishing for walleye. So, but other lakes I would fish like that but that's a weird one. Because that I don't think that lake fishes like a lot of other lakes.
Lake Nepsing would probably be a good lake to do that kind of stuff at.
Right. Like Nepsing is, by all accounts, should be a good lake.
Yeah.
Never treated me well, but you know what? I also haven't put the time on it that I ever needed to. I fished it a lot when I was a kid. The few things I have heard about Lake Nipissing are like beetle spins, spinner baits, and spinners. So that's a weedy type lake with holes. It's true. It's a weedy beetle spins. There you go.
Yeah, beetle spins.
That's low key undercover goodness right there. But I mean, bottom line is I'd be fishing spinners. I'd be fishing spinners until the bluegills got to me, and I couldn't if they got to me. And if the bluegills are getting to you, then you might just have to go to an actual crankbait and try to fish just on the outer weed edge and try to get it through. I don't know if there's a lot of room there to get a crankbait through, ever. And you got certainly if you're out there with the skiers and stuff, you're screwed. But
yeah, they'd be playing heck with all the weeds too.
Yeah, there's just not a lot of room. I got a Houghton Lake rig. I'll show you someday, Brian. I got a Houghton Lake rig, like a weedless spinner. Chad will tell you about this too. Gulp leeches on a single big Aberdeen gold hook, and you can rig them suckers up so they're weedless. You only need like one bead, one floater, and a small spinner blade. Gold if you're going to Houghton Lake. Probably gold if you're at Murphy Lake too. But it's just a small spinner. It's like a mini crawler harness, but with one big gold hook, and you can Texas rig a gulp leech on it, and it will completely come through everything. Put a 1 ounce bouncer in front of it and just blow a hole through the weeds with it. Chad and I would just crank those things through cabbage, and the way it would just bend over the cabbage, and all of a sudden it'd pop out. Fish every time. So small spinners, Brian. Small spinner. We got a lot of discussion from the crowd on YouTube. I'm really, really happy about that. Adam Powell's in the house. Good job on making it, bud. I'm trying to check both Facebook and YouTube, but I didn't realize like the activity had really peaked. We're breaking the internet here. Travis Manson over there on Smallmouth Crush right now. He's probably got about 500 viewers. We're pulling about 20, but we're gonna catch up. So share the stream. You know what I mean?
Oh, once they hear I'm on this beast, it's over.
Yeah, we really didn't advertise. We're working on our media presence right now. We're trying to gain some clout right now, folks. So, old school Lindy rigging. That's not a bad idea either, Steve. I used to do that too. So you either got the Lindy walking sensors, which are truly old school, like you could be out there pretending like you're Gary Roach and whatnot, or you could just use like a stick sinker, or a bullet weight, or a split shot. Maybe single hook leech, single hook leech probably is what you're gonna do there. Adam Powell says, Uncle Rico flicker. Uncle Rico. We need Nate here. Nate, are you in the chat? Because this dude likes Uncle Rico. You and Nate should fish together. You guys would probably run seven or eight of them suckers at the same time. I think I only had. I don't even know. Let's check. What are you talking about? He said number 7. Hold on. That's at the bottom of the stack. For shit. Damn. I don't think I have an Uncle Rico at the moment, or because they've all been lost to tree branches over the years. This is like the Leaning Tower of crankbaits right now. So you might have to tell me which one, because I would. No. I really don't have any Uncle Rico number 7s. That's a fact. I might have it in a 5, but that's a sad deal right there. I am sorry, Adam. I feel like a failure right now. Is that this one, bro? Tell me. Yeah, it is. Look at this. We got Uncle Rico number 5s all over the place. But I don't have any 7s. I think I just wore them out over the years and lost them and then never replaced them because other colors work too good. So put that on the list, Ricky. Number 7, Uncle Rico's are low. Along with the 5 Fire Tigers for some reason. Yep, bullet weights, Steve says. Lake X. I know where Lake X is. I've been there a few times. Haven't you, Ricky? Everybody's been to Lake X, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Catching limits out of Lake X in 87. Yep. So, Fit and Fish says, do you ever use crawler harnesses? You go right from stick baits to flicker shads. Yes. We go right from stick baits to flicker shads.
Yeah, crawler harnesses are a mess.
Dude, they're just a mess.
If you don't have to use them.
If you don't have to, don't. But hold on. Back up a second. You need to spend 5 years of your life fishing spinners like the rest of us and suffering. You do. You honestly do. Ricky's been through the same exact thing I've been through.
No, that's totally true.
You got to take your 6 or 7 years. You got to get good at spinners because you never know. 25 years down the road, there's going to be a day when you'll be like, man, I wish I would have taken the time.
Can't catch anything on a crankbait. Yeah, exactly. They only bite a worm.
Yeah, or because I'm out here on a reef in 35 foot of water and it's cold and they want you to go slow and the only thing they're going to hit is a spinner or something. I don't know. For some reason, for some people, it's a confidence thing. For some people, it's just the way they've always fished. But I wouldn't recommend, just never fishing a spinner in your life.
I think the top thing with not fishing with crawler harnesses or spinners is having to reel the dang thing in all the time to check the worm to see if it's short bit or anything like that.
Right.
That is such a pain.
Right.
With cranks, you don't have to.
Right. Yeah, you gotta learn it. This is bottom line. You gotta learn it. You gotta get good at it. You gotta have confidence in spinners. I still have a ton of confidence in spinners. I do. I think that's wearing off over the years, but I still do.
We probably catch more fish if we use more spinners. Not like we have problems catching fish.
Right. Yeah, it's just such a pain in the butt. If you're fishing if you're just trying to catch fish, like if you're out there, you're going for 5 big bites on a reef somewhere out 10 miles offshore, tip of the thumb or something, and you're, this is how I'm going to get them, then that's where you want to get them. But if you're just trying to fill a cooler in the inner bay, it's just too much work, man. And we did it, dude. Let me tell you, we did it for years and years. 1 ounce inline weight, 20 back all day long. 1 ounce inline weight, 15 back in the slot. How many times did you do that? A million.
Too many.
Yep, exactly. And then short bites, etc., etc. Oh, I gotta tie spinners. Oh, I gotta.
Spinners is probably the best thing to go fishing with kids.
Mm-hmm. Right. If you want to just get bites, if you want to just get bites, you can go fish spinners for sure. Absolutely, but you gotta find the fish first. I can think back a long time ago, Ricky. This is kind of a funny story. I was fishing with a guy named Bob out on the bay, and we troll over a half mile of fish. We're just marking them, and the sonar's lit up. We're just look at them. There's 2-3 foot off bottom. I don't think they were too suspended, but they were down there. We trolled over them suckers with hot and tots for an hour. Not a freaking bite. We went right back to the start of that troll, put the inline weights out, and pounded out a limit before one pass was over. So that happens. That's a real thing for some. That's a real thing that happened. I'm not saying it happens all the time. So maybe nowadays we would just we would just be like, we're gonna go find some other fish because we're not gonna even try to get these to bite. We're just go look for some other ones. I hope they bite the crankbaits, right? I think that's a situation that happens to us more than often. Let's see. We got solid audience. Steve, I can't believe Steve Daly's here. Steve, we need to get Chad in here. Steve, if you wanna, jump on the old Zoom conferencing for work, we can add you to the Trollin and Baitin crew. How do you guys like the name Trollin and Baitin? Oh, let's troll somebody. We haven't trolled anybody yet. We need like a sound effect for that. Let's troll somebody. God, I want to troll somebody so bad. It's the best part of being on the internet. I'll take nominations for who wants to get trolled. I'll tell you who we control. The worst Facebook group in the history of Facebook groups here, folks. Great Lakes Fishing and Urban Anglers. Brought to you by our friend Jacob Mansfield. It is the worst Facebook group for fishing, where people post things like, let's see what's for lunch, and it's some half-eaten homemade hamburger. Quality content here, guys. Some songs, some weights for sale, some Nikes for sale. Guys, this is high quality stuff. So get on there, make sure you try to join that group. Maybe troll them around a little bit, see what you can troll up, put 6 lines out. There you go. We've now successfully trolled somebody. Back to the topic at hand. Lake Not a Thing sucks, this guy says. I tend to agree with you, but we can call our buddy Lance Valentine. He can tell you a lot about Lake Nipissing, probably more than any of us would ever know in our lifetime. Bottom bouncers, 3-foot harnesses.
Bluegills out there.
Joining shallows, erie deers, no eyes when targeting them, but you can catch them drop shotting bass. Well, for one thing, Brian, I don't know much about that lake now because it's been a little bit since I fished it, but how many walleye are we talking about here? Is the thing. Are we fishing for hundreds? Are we fishing for thousands? Are we fishing for 50? Because it makes a big difference, really, in how you're going to go fish for them. So, hey, but I would say if you're having success drop shotting for bass, I always say this, do more of what works. When the Husky Jerk 30 back goes off twice, guess what happens? 4 more get 30 back. And just do more of what works. So, hey, if you got a thing that's working for you, man, drop shot, hey, then make it work for you. Or think of something that's just like it. Show me, because I'm all about it. If you can catch them on a drop shot, catch them on a jig then, simple. Yeah, catch them on a jig then. Hey, have you tried slip bobbering? Leeches on deep edges? I don't know. I'm just thinking of things you might do in weedy lakes, right?
God, we went out perch fishing, 2 weeks ago? And there are 2 old guys fishing in 30 foot of water out by the plug using slip bobbers, split shots, and single hooks. Tearing the crap out of the perch, and we couldn't catch them with a perch rig. Crazy style. Never seen it before in my life. 30 foot.
Huh. Must have spent the way they were biting type of thing?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's a very anecdotal fishing story there, Ricky.
I'm always good for reports.
All Ranger guys drop shot for eyes. That's what I'm saying. Shane knows what's up. I just want to find a different way to catch them. I know a bunch of other ways to catch them. Let's find some more. Your sister's here. She said she's taking notes on how to become a better fisherwoman.
My sister?
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Yep. I don't know if you've been tagged in the post.
Hi, Lindsay.
Big ups, Lindsay Joe, guys.
She knows how to fish.
She knows how to fish. Welcome to Trollin and Baitin, the first episode. This guy says they're still fishing in New York. Well, F you. No, I'm just kidding. We're not. Unless
So,
you have a
they're
canoe.
still fishing in New York, but yet
How are you still fishing in New York, man? New York's fishing, but Michigan's not. I mean, we are like the second epicenter of the virus, but does your old lady want you to get off the webcast there, Rick?
no, she's just bitching.
Why? What is she? What's the matter, Tish? Tell us.
About New York.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
I think all that stuff they're posting, like all the dead people and stuff, unclaimed bodies. How are there unclaimed bodies? That's fake as shit.
Well, I mean, there are people who don't have family members. Dude, don't take this.
That many?
This is the Trollin and Baitin webcast, man, not CNN. Let's move on. Man.
Hey, we were talking about New York.
No, I was gonna. You just made me lose my train of thought too. I had a good. We have another topic coming in from the chat room, so we're gonna keep that one on deck for a second. Oh, if anybody wants to join, and you can form a complete sentence, use a cell phone. I got a link for you, so hit me up. Checking the chats. Slips for perch on LSC, dude. It's a pretty epic presentation, right? You're gonna make a presentation. Airborne Angler joins the chat. Airborne Angler, you want a Zoom link? You want to get in here? We want to plug your channel. We want to know more about you as a person. Really, we want to know what makes you tick. So, Ricky takes that glaucoma medicine, man. That's why. He's.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, blinking SOS eyes like guys in the Hanoi Hilton. Yeah, it's that glaucoma control. We're working on that. You don't want to get glaucoma, of course, during these trying times.
Come on, now I'm not that old. I thought that comes with old age.
Well, no, because don't screen snip that. Nobody. We got 2 questions on deck from the chat, folks. Trollin and Baitin, April 11th, 2020. You heard it here first. Get in on the ground level. Top 5 flicker shad colors. Well, are we talking...
That's a hard one.
I guess, are we talking inland fish? Or are we talking big lake fish? Let's qualify that question a little bit.
Because we got a lot of custom colors that we use, too.
Right. Yeah, and, I've painted up some of my own, some of them I buy. Are we talking reservoir water? Are we talking Great Lakes? Are we talking river water? If I just had to do them I'll give you a second to respond, and then we'll go from there, because I don't want to just jump in super randomly on you. Yeah, big ups to the 9 people on Fast. Man, you're here for the Hoover chat. Airborne Angler needs to get on the webcast. We're looking to bring you some clout, bring us some clout. It's called a collab. And really, it's just better for everyone overall. So consider it. Just keep in mind, we're kind of doing a test run here. We want to make sure it was all good. And before we go trying to get celebrity guests such as the Airborne Angler on the show. But I have a feeling it's going to work out.
God, where's Chad? Chad is totally pulling a Ricky right now.
Yeah, he's pulling. For the record, Chad said Ricky would be late for the webcast. He was not.
And I was early.
He was early. And Chad is still at work, so we can't really blame him for not being here. I mean, a man's got to eat, right? So, all right, okay. We've qualified the question. Saginaw Bay, top 5 colors, flicker shads. I'm going to get those out for you, bud. We're just going to bring them out.
Fire Tiger.
This is my top 5 colors. It doesn't mean it's the best 5 colors in the universe. It doesn't mean it's the only 5 colors that you should own. Hold on a second, folks. We're going to have a tackle earthquake here. I'm trying to keep the headphones in my damn ears when okay. Here we go. Number 1 color. Hands down. Hold on. Where is he? Let me find him. Here he is, guys. One-eyed.
Is that the
flicker
one-eyed?
shad. What you do is you buy yourself a number 7 flicker shad. Fire Tiger. You take and you pop one of the eyes off like that right there. Makes all the difference in the world. That's low-key secret. Don't let that get out. Let's keep that right between.
Makes the bait look injured.
Right, right. So there you go. It doesn't even have a working hook on it, folks. We're just rolling with just broken hooks. That's the 2019
That usually happens
version.
from catfish.
Oh yeah, definitely, or giant pike. The back hook is destroyed as well. So this is the one-eye flicker shad. She's been around for probably a season and a half solid, maybe 2 seasons, and she is just beat up. She has just been through some stuff, guys. Fire Tiger Flicker Shad number 1, number 2 color, straight up orange. It's the stupidest looking thing in the world, but when you put it in the water and you think nothing's gonna bite that, day in and day out, that is a goddamn good color. You can get that. Well, you could get this until they were sold out. Warrior Lures paints them for Lance Valentine at Walleye 101. It is fluorescent orange with a sort of a. I doubt you can see it because everything's so bright in here, but it's a little bit of yellow around the eye. Straight fluorescent orange, dude. Like, run that in a thin fin, run that in a hot and tot. Chad and I have an old school story. Before these orange flicker shads were the rage, we were running orange hot and tots. And we got some stories about orange hot and tots because I used to make fun of him for running that sucker every time. And you know what? Every time, it freaking caught him. So, that's 2 colors. Fire Tiger Orange. Oh, this is a close one, and this is one I paint. I paint it for myself.
Waiting for that one.
Green and blue. Green and blue. Everybody, if you've watched any of my videos, you've seen these little suckers do work, right? They do work.
For sure.
They do work. From April to September, that blue and green does work. You can't buy that, though, unless you shoot me a message after the show. We'll see what we can do. That's low. Keep that between us as well. That's 3 colors. God, what's the 4th color, man? What's the 4th color?
You don't like the crayfish?
Mmm.
We use that an awful lot.
I'm really missing a box here. Hold on. Like, I am missing a box. Hold on. I'm coming back. Coming back, folks. This is a professional show. That's how they do it, I think. The 4th color would be. Oh yeah. What am I doing? What am I even thinking about? Pink lemonade. Stock color.
Yeah, there you go.
Pink lemonade.
For sure.
There are days when you can't run enough of that. I
remember having that. I remember having 6 of them out.
Put 6 of that sucker out. Yep. Pink lemonade. That's 4. I hope you're getting this list down. We will archive the webcast. Well, the 5th color would probably be. It might be this one after last year. It's a real close tie. No, I know what I'm gonna do. I already know. Where is it? I'm missing a box, guys. It's the flashy silver. Oh, here you go. Okay. Oh gosh, Nate, what do they call that color? What's that? It's a PCG. Purple Cougar. There you go. Killer color. Saginaw Bay. Honorable mention goes to this sucker right here. It's a see-through fluorescent. I couldn't tell you what it's called, though. FL Pearl? Fluorescent Pearl? I don't know. Fluorescent? I have no idea what the name of it is. I gave you 5 colors. Do with them what you will. Better get a fillet knife, because if you use those 5 colors, you're going to need it. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. Yeah, a lot of talk about the hooks on the flicker shads.
Oh, my God. Don't even get them into them hooks. We've sat there for hours debating on what hooks to use.
Yeah, there's a...
It's so hard
and
to
I've
find
had
the actual
conversations, right? I've had conversations. Steve Daly's in the chat on Facebook. Folks, share the post if you can. Let's get some clout. Steve Daly and I have had some long discussions about triple grips. What the hell? Mustad, why do you make our life so difficult? Etc. Etc. Let's let that be we'll save that for a different show. Triple grips, yeah. You're going to be replacing a lot of hooks you get into flicker shads. Only if you're rough with them with the pliers and you catch some catfish. You're gonna catch some catfish. You're gonna catch some pike. That's gonna happen. So weird question. It's not sort of a weird question. Not really a weird question. Have you ever tried Dubuque rig? No, but I haven't. Pop quiz. We should do a poll on somewhere. Does Ricky know what a Dubuque rig is without googling it?
No.
We didn't even have to
No
have a poll.
idea.
It's like a jig head on the bottom with a twister tail or something, and then either like another jig head or a hook sort of drop shotted up above it with a minnow or a plastic on it. So it's like a double plastic or double minnow rig type of thing. I used to jig the Saginaw River with a drop shot hook above a jig, but that was back between when there was 6 million fish, and it was a little harder to catch them. So I have done that, Clint. Drop shot hook above a jig. Hey, why not? Fish 2 baits. Fish a 3-inch gulp minnow on the top. It'll catch fish. I can tell you that.
Sounds like it will.
It will. It will. But out the Dubuque, Iowa thing, I think they drag it upstream or something. They work it in the current, sort of like you do maybe in the Tittabawassee or something. I don't know. You know, you slow pull it against the current. But I haven't really. But I would love to. Bloody nose flicker shad coming through with a vote.
Yeah, I guess I've caught some on bloody nose before.
Talking about cameras and weed beds. It's all good stuff. We got great stuff in the chat, guys. Just really, really killer stuff. Yep. Half ounce Hopkins. Ooh. Yeah. That's low key for weed lakes too. We didn't even mention that if we were talking about weedy lakes. Sort of some kind of, and that's something I don't have a lot of experience with. It would be like a weedless spoon bait. That sort of Houghton Lake stuff. Houghton Lake, if you look that up, that's in Michigan, biggest lake in the state, full of weeds, full of walleye. It just takes some different tactics to pull them out. So, yeah. Yeah, Steve Daly Steve Daly is like the hook meister. I call him when I have questions about where to get batches of hooks. So yeah, and I was right before the webcast went live. I told I told Ricky the story about how I met you and Chad, Steve Daly and Chad down on the banks of the Ausable, all behind Gam's hardware store, trying to catch a steelhead. Lifelong friends, right? So that's good stuff. We're down to the end of beer number 1, if you guys were wondering. We're going to hit beer number 2. Ricky, can you entertain the folks for like 30 seconds?
I suppose.
Guys, leave your questions for Ricky in the chat. I will make sure they get to him. He's not watching the chat. I am responsible for monitoring the chat right now. We can ask him about pajamas. We can ask him about being late. We can ask about why he uses the wrong jigging rods. I'll be back.
The wrong jigging rods. So the last time me and Scotty went out fishing, I was actually very early. And he was so mad that I was early. And we ended up getting to the water, and we got to our fishing spot at daylight as he kept repeating himself to me that we weren't going to be there and we we're going to be fishing in the dark. Well, he was wrong. And thank God we were the first ones at the boat launch, because that beast was packed when we got out. Patterson Road boat launch was lined up all the way out past the yacht club. Crazy. We did limit out that day. So, and we used Husky jerks, of course. He tried bandits on his side, but it didn't work too well. He ended up switching.
Are we talking about the last 2 weeks ago's fishing trip?
The last
the
fishing excursion.
Yeah,
the last fishing excursion.
The cheap sunglasses bandit that I put on that ended up taking probably 60% of the fish that day? Yeah.
No.
Cheap sunglasses.
You switched them all to Husky jerks.
Guys, F's in the Facebook chat if you like Ricky's pajamas. just pound that F key for me. I want to feel it. That's what you do, Ricky. I don't know if you know that.
Just jealous.
Hey, Mansfield's online.
Is he?
Yeah. You want me to?
Is he watching?
You want me to drop him a link?
Yeah, he probably ain't that smart. He probably won't know how to do it.
Well, we'll try. We're gonna spice it up a little bit here. We got a couple more topics on deck. Got one more beer to drink, so we're good there.
I was telling them about how I was early the last fishing trip, and you were pissed because I was early.
I'm really proud
We
of you
went
guys.
fishing so early.
I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud. What do you want, a freaking award for that?
No.
Congratulations for being on time. Congratulations. See? Dude, oh, Martin, I love you. Airborne Angler frickin' pounded on his F key. Because you showed up for a fishing trip in plaid pajamas. That's a good, we can take a moment to kind of explore that angle for a second. Airborne Angler. Let's review a story about when Ricky was on his way to my house fishing in the early morning hours, the night after we had eaten a large taco dinner from one of those Mexican joints that's real authentic, let's say. So we go fishing and we just kill them. And we're going again the next morning, right? We're going to catch another 24 freaking walleyes right now. We're just going to slay them. When we get done catching those first 24 or 36 or whatever the hell it was, we're going to eat a bunch of tacos. We're going back the next day. So on the way to my house that morning, Ricky, why don't you tone it down a little bit, like PG, not gross people out. Just tell them the story.
Well, I have a problem with heartburn, and so they killed me all through the night, and I happened to just puke all over myself and have to go back, change my clothes to come fishing. And of course, that made me very late. And of course, he was pissed. But we still caught fish.
I hold on. I looked away at the chat for a second. You stopped where? Where did you stop on the way to my house? I thought you stopped at in a parking lot or something. You said.
Oh yeah, as grab bag parking lot.
Well, fish and tackle grab bag. Speaking of that, I was gonna ask Nick Smith to join. Nick Smith, he's a young man that works at the fish and tackle grab bag. We could actually ask him if he found your pants. Because he probably did. Oh my god, I'm gonna die for a second, guys. Hold on. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Hey, I had to get rid of them. It was bad. Tacos the second time over is just terribly.
Oh, we went fishing though. Just for the record.
Yeah, we did.
We did fish.
Hey, I felt way better after they were gone.
Sure. Naturally. Steve Daly says Smithwick greater than Bandits. Folks, just dropping bombs on the internet out there. Smithwick greater than Bandits. F you if you use Bandits. It's a strong opinion, Steve, but I put your stake in the ground, stand to it, you know. Ooh, there's a good question coming in from the Facebook chat. Frickin' fire questions, dude. Guys, we got the most fire audience on the internet right now. Seriously, we do. Smithwick greater than Bandits. Let's explore that for a second. Yes, I think you're probably right in a lot of days. The old top 20.
Whenever we try to use them, it just ends terribly. That some guy goes fishing with us and just throws them off the boat and loses them for us.
Yeah, that was a perfect 10.
Numerous.
That was a perfect 10. Marvin Color not hooked onto the snap that my neighbor just tossed over the back of the boat. So
he's done that numerous times.
Yeah, that's not the first time. That's a fact. Thoughts on... Ooh, excuse me. Something I think I just hit puberty. Thoughts on jig fishing with a bait caster? Yeah. Here's my thoughts on that. Yeah, I have thoughts on that. Ricky has thoughts on that.
Catch me in Port Huron with a bait caster.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'd say Port Huron. He shakes his head.
No.
He hates the St. Clair
Here's
River.
the thing. No, friends don't let friends jig fish with a bait caster. And that's the truth. Have you ever tried to set the hook?
Yep.
It is the most awkward thing in the world. Honestly, I
is
see the
different.
attraction. I get the attraction. I can drop my jig with the press of a button. I get it. But here, okay, this happens 6 times out of 10 on jig and bites. I wish I could like back up and show you. But hey, look, nobody's a professional. Everybody gets a little too high every now and then. You know what I mean? Everybody gets a little too high. It happens. You come up a drop off and you pop, and you just didn't get your hand to the reel yet to catch up line, and that happens. And now you're here. How the heck do you do that with a bait caster? You don't. You lose that fish 9 times out of 10. So don't do it.
Definitely.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Use a spinning rod. Now, I'm not a professional fisherman, so don't just take what I say with a grain of salt. I think that was a fault. There was a little fault in Miller Lite.
One time back in '87 when the run was good, I caught a limit times 10 before anybody caught a fish with a bait caster in front of my boat one day.
Oh, sometimes my chat's like not updating right, and then I see something that's so hilarious. I love jigging. Airborne Angler says I love jigging with a bait caster. It feels just like a football bat. This is why we need Airborne Angler on the show, because dude straight up is hilarious. The funniest guy I don't know. So, yeah, bait caster. I mean, people do it. You know what I'm saying?
Has Mansfield responded back to you yet?
Well, Mansfield wants to know our thoughts about bringing lots of food fishing. I'm in favor of
This
that.
guy Mansfield brings the whole fridge fishing with him. He'll bring a cooler packed full of food and drinks, a backpack full packed food,
Right.
food and drinks, everything.
Well,
The only thing he doesn't bring is a pillow and blanket.
I'm not against not having an empty stomach when fishing. It's just that I can't eat until I've caught like 100 fish. It's just that.
I go all day fishing without eating.
Yeah, well, I do. I don't know. It's not like because I want to. It's just I'm fishing too hard. But I like food. I like it when dudes bring food. I like it. Bring me a snack. Cheddar cheese combos. It's a well-known fact. Cheddar cheese combos are the best for fishing luck. We can debate that all day, but cheddar cheese combos are the best fishing snack. And it's good to have a good stomach, and you know a good full stomach.
Lunchables are up there too.
Oh yeah, classic Lunchables. Mansfield, we invited you to the stream. Why are you not here right now? That is the question. I don't think we've ever brought tacos fishing. What's the weirdest food you've ever taken fishing? It's a good question.
I don't know.
It was pink and it tasted like clams. Man, I don't. Oh, banana. That's the weirdest thing I've ever brought.
Yeah, you and your bananas.
It's good for you. That's all I know.
Yeah, but
you know,
that yellow.
I like
Same thing with the yellow lighters.
I like to throw caution to the wind. I like to dare fate to try to screw me up. So I'm gonna bring a banana because it does the body. I mean, look at this. You don't get like this without eating some bananas. You know.
Oh.
It's I mean, things are getting a little weird. We're at the 1 hour and 4 minute mark, folks. If you haven't been following along, you missed probably the normal part of the show. We're into the second hour, and things are gonna get a little blue. Yeah, best boat food. We covered that now. That's good. We preemptively covered a question from a YouTube guy. What is my choice in jigging rods right now? I'll tell you what. I'm jigging with old rods because when you find a jigging rod you like, you're not going to just switch, right? And the rods I'm using, you can't get anymore. They just stopped selling Cabela's XML. They stopped selling the old Bass Pro Walleye Series. I will take that back. They still make a Bass Pro Walleye Series rod. It's light years different than the one I own, which is like a Ford Model T probably compared to what they sell now. But If I was gonna buy
I'm
a new one
strictly
today,
Abu
if I was gonna buy a new
Garcia.
one today, I'd buy a Croy. If I was gonna buy a new one today, I'd buy a St. Croix. Here's the deal. I looked at this last week. You got like a Fox River. It's coming in at like a $99 level. That Lama Glass 110 level. Then you got a Croy. It's like 130, 150. Unless you're gonna, I mean, they got $600 rods, but Icons, Premiers, whatever. You're in that 150 to 170 mark, 130 to 170, let's say. And then you got something like a completely custom rod that you pick the threads on. You pick the thread colors on. Awesome blanks, and you're up at $199 to $299 for those. So for my money, I'm gonna go with the Croy every day. Does that answer your question? What about well, let's not even ask Ricky because he just like goes to Northwoods and gets whatever.
Oh, come on. I am straight up Abu Garcia. I got 2 Iconelli rods. Those are probably the best rods I've owned from Abu Garcia. And then I have a Vendetta that I've used since I was probably 15.
There's
I
nothing
still
wrong
have.
with
That's
that.
probably my
No.
best big rod I have. You know that Walmart brand, you know?
I'm not in favor of the 7-foot Iconellis vertical jigging, folks. You want to stay with a 5.6 to 6.3 rod. You don't want to get way out there. You don't want to get too crazy. You're going to be moving the jig too much. This don't listen to the where is he? Don't listen to this guy over here on the jigging rods.
Hey, I have no
Cabela's
problem
Prodigy
catching
walleye
fish
rod.
with
I would agree with that. I don't have one, but I just haven't known what I know about them. Cabela's Prodigy walleye rods. Cabela's Fish Eagle. I don't know anything about, Michael. Here's the thing about a jigging rod. It's the thing that spends a lot of time in your hands. So you want to know that you've got a good one, and you can't physically go try them all, right? So stick with something that some other vertical jiggers have used. So, like Fit and Fish says, Cabela's Prodigies. I'm trying to think what they make now. So St. Croix Icons, Fenwick HMXs, Denali's. Even if we can, I don't know. I can't believe I just said that, but you can get a Denali. There's some Denali fanboy out there going right now. What did he mean by that?
We don't use anything Denali.
If you want to use a G Loomis, I guess if you got $300-400 laying around or whatever, hey, get a G Loomis by all means. But I'm into Croys right now. If we're not talking about the old rods that I got, so that's what I would. It's reasonably priced, lifetime warranty. 39 people have touched it before it gets to you. They got a good reputation. Fenwick's, though, you can go to any good tackle shop, Frank's or Sportsman's Direct or Fish USA or whatever, pick up a Fenwick. A lot of people like Fenwick's. If you're really going bottom budget, then get a lightning rod. You can catch a fish on a lightning rod. You're gonna lose more fish than you probably land because of the hook set not being there, but you can try it. Lama glass, I have not put a Lama glass in my hand yet. Have a couple friends, maybe Shane's in the chat. Shane is getting one. He is getting one from a pro staffer. So we're pretty enthused about that. That new hammer walleye rod that Lama glass is pushing seems to make waves. A lot of people seem to like it. Everybody that I've heard that has it loves it. So I wouldn't be shy about it, really. I wouldn't be shy about it. I mean, I don't think it's break the bank expensive. It's certainly up, it's certainly up there. But that's the thing, you have to pay for a jigging rod. That's the bottom line. You literally
Definitely.
have
You
to.
pay for what you get.
But it's
definitely.
you have to know you're in that sucker for the long haul. You're in that for 15 years. That's take care of the cork. Don't step on it. The usual. I don't know. Somehow.
God, I wish I had a picture of Mansfield's jigging rods.
Let me get over to the Facebook chat. Lich likes his purple rods.
I've been trying to talk that kid into buying a real jigging rod for years.
Jake Mansfield, I dropped you a link on Facebook chat already to the webcast. Join in and defend yourself if you so please. Yeah, Jake uses like Ethan's old rods or whatever, but like the handles.
Yeah.
the split grip handle's broken off of
He
one or
broke
something.
He makes himself bleed just about every time he sets the damn hook. The fiberglass is broke off at the end. He's got shards sticking out of his hands by the end of the day.
I mean, when you have 17 kids or whatever, you have to make some sacrifices, I would assume.
He's only got 3 now.
You can't go buying rods every day like I can, you know. That's, hey. You know what? He makes it work. He makes it work. I actually probably respect his rods more than I respect your rods.
Oh, why?
Because they don't say Ike and Nelly on them. Like, yeah.
And mine don't say St. Croix.
Right. So
I paid $160 for them a piece for them damn things.
Best
rod.
Daiwa Cage series, Daiwa Kaji series. I'm not sure how they say that. That sounds interesting. Hey, where is this? Yarcraft in the YouTube chat, Mr. Yarcraft. I'm a big Daiwa fan. I wouldn't hesitate to try some Daiwa stuff. Absolutely.
We were just talking about that the other day, weren't we?
Big Daiwa reel fan. Daiwa RG rods, maybe. I still have a ton of Heartlands that you can't get anymore, the old Heartlands. But yeah, I really do think Daiwa for the most part makes quality stuff. Ricky we should get like pro staff little icon for you, like Abu Garcia over your head. Mine would be Daiwa because I'm a big Daiwa fan. Yeah. Feather light. I'll keep that in mind. That's a good deal, Yarcraft. That's good to know what other people think. Take it easy, Fit and Fish. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if that's the one. I wonder if that's the guy I met at the boat launch that one day, right before Russell threw me in the water off the boat trailer.
Have you talked about that yet?
Oh no, that doesn't need to be on the internet at all. We run braid on our jigging rods. Power Pro. I've tried Fireline. I have tried Sunline SX1, and I've tried Power Pro. Credit to Smalls G, who should be getting home from work soon. He kept telling me for years, man, you got to use Fireline. You just got just. I've had this Fireline on my reel for 3 years. Still good. Are you falling asleep, dude?
No.
Okay, it looked like you were falling asleep. Fireline's good. I would use Fireline, but it fuzzes out after a while and it fades in the sun, and then like the next year it seems to be.
Yeah, Power Pro is definitely by far the best braid to use.
Yeah, the Sunline SX1, like, not to crap on anybody who loves Sunline, because there are some Sunline bros out there. They're certainly not in my stream. I'm not cloudy enough for that. I touch it to a rock, it's gone. Just no. If you run straight to the jig like we do, you go trying to jig a bridge rock file or something, you touch one rock, gone. Done. It was the thinnest, lightest braid I've ever seen. Strong as hell. You couldn't break it. You try to do this. Touch a rock once, done. Power Pro?
We did use Nanofill for a minute too.
No, not for vertical jigging. I like that for casting, but I never vertical jig with it unless I pick up a rock.
I have before I switched to Power Pro.
Power Pro 10-pound yellow. I got to give it to Chad Glover, man. He told me for probably 5 years. He's like, I don't know why you're running that Fireline. You just need to get on this Power Pro. And he was right. He was right, because Fireline, so Fireline has, it's a fused line. It's fused, so it's like squirted out of a tube. But once it fuzzes out, it starts losing its like abrasion resistance, and Fireline just doesn't fuzz out. So, yeah.
You mean Power Pro?
Power Pro, sorry. Beer and a half, yeah.
We're already on beer 2.
We're moving on to Miller Lattes. Beer number 2, folks. Yeah, the sensitivity on that rod was unreal. Daiwa rods sound. You have me intrigued. Mansfield continues to talk smack.
I honestly think you should get the Daiwa trolling rods.
Some Daiwa RG trolling rods, they're like $79, $89, something like that. They're like $89, $99. I'm in the market for new trolling rods. If anybody's getting rid of 8, a matching set, less than 7.5 feet.
In halfway decent condition, at least.
Hit me up.
Because, boy, the rods we're using now, we might as well be using bamboo sticks.
Yeah. It's the truth. It's truth. My trolling rods have seen better days, folks. Been used for a lot of years. Okay. We're going back to river fishing, folks. Ricky Arlich89 at Gmail. Oh, I don't know. That's actually not his email, folks. Don't email him. I'm sorry. My bad. You have one lure, Saginaw River. Dude, I got all my plastics sitting right over there. All the jigs. We can get the colors out. One lure. I'm going to take you out. You're going to go on the Saginaw River. It's, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what time it is. November, March. One lure. What do you
One lure on the Saginaw River?
Yep.
What am I going to use?
Yep.
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
We should play some
Between
thinking
a
music.
jig and finesse or...
No, I mean,
river
obviously, it's specifically, Ricky. We're looking for, we're producing content for the internet here. Get specific. Is it a purple ice?
Specific?
Is it a white Zoom fluke? Is it a 4.8 inch Kitech? Somebody tell me.
Try the blue ice finesse with a pink jig. That's like my number one go-to.
You heard it here, folks. Why is the YouTube
3/8 pink jig?
Blue ice pink jig. So that's like the old Captain's Choice hot top. You ever think about that?
My second choice would be antifreeze with black ice.
Antifreeze jig. Let me think about that. Antifreeze jig, black ice. Okay. I only asked for one, so you can't bring the antifreeze.
I said the second.
Yeah. Pink. That's a good. I like that. I don't ever fish pink head with blue ice.
That's usually my number one choice anywhere I go if I'm going to be jigging on a river or anything like that.
Okay. All right.
If I go to Port Huron, first thing I throw on, pink jig with blue ice.
Okay. If I had to go, if I just had one color, that's hard.
I know.
Because you got, like, let's just assume, like, it's the apocalypse and we have to catch a walleye to eat. You have to. It's it. You can't eat unless you catch one, but you only got one lure. Oh, boy, what's it gonna be? Do you go with an ice or do you go with a Pimp Daddy? I guess I just gave you two.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go Pimp Daddy. On a antifreeze head. So two different things there. We had a blue ice with a pink, and we got an antifreeze. Antifreeze with a Pimp Daddy finesse tail. I don't know. That's a rough one. Because if you're meat fishing, you might go Berkeley Gulp. Smelt.
Yeah.
If a guy's trying to eat...
Gulp always works.
Look, let's assume it's the apocalypse. Again, taking you back. Let's assume the world has ended, folks. You still have a high-quality jigging rod, braided line, and a bunch of plastics. Somehow, that all survived. And you're going to eat a 10-inch walleye. You're going to go with like a 3-inch gulp. You know. So, you have to make some strack. I Facebook chatted Mansfield. Gee. How do you deal with a bunch of wind when you're trying to jig? Put a bunch of slack. I assume, Michael, you're asking about jigging, although I could be incorrect. It could be like a casting thing. When you're jigging, you're getting slack in your braid. I could see that. I mean, you're gonna get some. All right, you go to a heavier jig. I would use a heavier jig. If the wind's blowing you around that much to the point where, you know, you're getting a big wind bow in your line, right? When you, I assume, set the jig down.
See, that has a lot to do with the kind of line you're using and type of rod you're using too.
I don't know. I mean, it's getting blown around by the wind. So that's why I like Power Pro better than I like SX1. And I like Fireline better than I like Fireline because it has more body. It's got a little bit more body to it. It's got a little bit more. And when I say body, that's like a weird thing, but it's not so limp. And Fireline's pretty not so limp too when it's new, but over time it loses its body. The Fireline or the Power Pro just keeps it. Not saying it doesn't get blown around by the wind. This is not a Berkeley ad. God knows they don't pay me anything. So, or who the hell makes Power Pro? Not even Berkeley. I'm an idiot. Maybe they do. Who knows? Yeah, I would probably use a heavier jig. I mean, it's wind isn't so much of an issue when you're vertical jigging. It's as much as when you set the jig down, your bites on those days are probably going to be, oh, I went to pick it up and there was tension on it. It's tough to get like a real cracking jig bite on a windy day, right? It's downright impossible. I don't think it's possible. You could use 1 ounce jig.
Thing is keeping the boat control in the wind.
Right. It's more about the boat, right? I was going to say that too. It's more about the boat than it is the jig. Upsize your jig if it's real windy and the boat control's crappy. If I'm driving, you're probably not going to have that problem. And if you're in the back of the boat,
I'm pretty good at operating a boat.
He's not bad. If you're in the back of the boat, upsize your jig from the driver.
Here's a story. We need a story time.
Woo, woo, woo. Incoming story.
Me and Scott go to Port Huron, Marysville, right? We launched in Marysville, and we're trying to jig walleyes during the day. I preferably like to go to Port Huron or the St. Clair River at night, but he's up there trying to control the boat in the current, and he's doing circles around me and can't keep control. And I'm in the back of the boat, in the corner of the boat, staying vertical the whole time, and he was so mad and couldn't control that boat whatsoever in that St. Clair River.
Well, we were all rookies at one point, right? Hey, it's not my backyard, that's for sure. The sucker flows like 47, 57, 16 miles an hour. What are you gonna do?
We did catch our limit that day, though.
Well, of course. I mean, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. I caught a fish. I think it was like 80 yards under the boat and downstream 100 yards, but I caught a fish. What were you going to say?
The best time over there is when I caught the piece of that driftwood.
Right.
At night. Right. I think you have a video of it.
Let's take a second to review Ricky and the log sturgeon, folks. I'll get that queued up.
Yeah, the log sturgeon.
Right. I'll get that. I'm going to get that queued up for you right now. We'll just take.
I fought that thing forever.
I think if you.
Then it was a piece of wood.
I think even if you search, look, smallmouth crutch, 361 viewing. You guys need to go over to smallmouth crutch chat and rate it. Tell them to come over and join. This guy who we're fishing. I think if you search Ricky versus log sturgeon on YouTube. Let's see. Oh yeah, top result, dude. Top result, folks. Let's check this out. Let me know if you can hear this. I think we have a sturgeon on. Jacob Mansfield there, making a cameo. Or was that Tyler?
I think that was Tyler.
I got the right guy. Oh, wait, there's a bunch of people with us. Who are these people?
Yeah, I think Aaron, my buddy Aaron, was with us.
Oh, okay. So we're fighting this thing for a better part of 25 minutes. See it on the sonar, up and down. I'm just going to skip through so the folks don't leave. It's a piece of a ship or something. I even said it was a sturgeon. How did that fight, Ricky? Dude, Tyler's hilarious though. Yeah.
That was a good day.
You can find that and other great content on my YouTube channel, which obviously a lot of you know about because you're here. Holy cow, we're on the wrong screen, guys. We're back. Ricky versus Log Sturgeon, guys. Epic moment in Scott Hoover fishing history. If you've been following the YouTube channel since the beginning, some of you have. Get in on the ground level, guys, before it gets too big. That's, yeah. Oh, wow. That showed up good. Yeah, Ricky versus Log Sturgeon. We got a lot of YouTube comments coming in. Really appreciate it, folks. Really appreciate it. We're on beer 2 here, so we're closing it. We're in the second half of the show. You didn't miss much. Not a star-studded guest lineup tonight, but we're working on it. You get Airborne Angler, Smalls G, and we're working our way up. Uh-oh. Jacob Mansfield. Let's see if he can figure it out without giving us feedback.
Is he trying to pop in?
No. He popped in.
Oh.
He won't be able to get video or audio going. So.
Oh, there he is.
Mansfield, you have to click like join audio and then join with. Okay.
Join device audio.
Join device audio, brah. You gotta be proficient at Zoom in these days of remote friendship where we can't actually all be together. So, guys out there on the internet, this is how people are hanging out in 2020. We'll wait for Mansfield to connect to the audio, but we have a third guest.
Look away from the light, Mansfield. There you go.
Your mic is muted.
Unmute it. You're muted. You gotta click the screen and unmute it.
What a disaster this has just turned into. I'm gonna get back to some YouTube questions.
I'm sorry, girlfriends.
There we go.
Oh, we got Mansfield on the line. Jacob, your picture was in the intro roll. You are a good fisherman. I'll say that because I had 2 beers. You show up on time. You bring bait. It's great. It's a great thing.
Good deal. Good deal.
All right.
I'm surprised you're still up.
Yeah. How are you doing, Jacob? Jacob, where are you coming to us from tonight?
I'm coming from Millington.
Okay, Millington, Michigan. We had a question on YouTube chat about Murphy Lake earlier. We still call it Murphy.
Yeah, they're talking about the old local pond we grew up on.
I promise I'll get to
Really?
your YouTube questions, guys. I'm going to get to your YouTube questions coming up. Yeah. What is this hat you're wearing, Mansfield? Who are you? Who do you want to say? Do you want to give a shout out to any of your sponsors or anything at this point?
Dude, this is Rodney Atkins, dude. This is country music.
Okay. Are you?
Okay.
Here you go.
It gets me in the jig and
Dirty Cooker Diesel. Best diesel parts around.
Yeah, get you to where you need to be.
Get you away.
For sure.
Breaking drive shafts like every single day.
Hey,
Lots of power.
that power and a Duramax.
All right. Jacob Mansfield, question for you. We've been discussing these questions all evening. I'm going to give you one lure, okay? One lure. You're going to go out on Saginaw Bay. It's April, March, let's say. You only get to take one lure.
All right.
What are you taking?
Well, they're hammering on P10s right now, P20s.
Top 20? Okay.
What's that?
The top 20s? Smithwick?
The P20? Yeah.
P20, T20. We know what you mean. Color?
I'm not. Oh, I would run. I would probably run pink, purple.
Okay. Yeah. It's funny.
Maybe perch.
Earth purple.
Saginaw Bay, man. Every single one of us would say.
But
darn
I'm
near
not
the
a
same
troller.
thing.
I'm not a troller yet. You guys are all professional trollers. I love jigging.
Well, I mean,
I'm
we're
not
trying
much of a
to
troller,
catch you up over the years. We're getting you there. We're getting you there.
Yeah.
We'll get you there.
You got to deal with the boredom of trolling.
Yeah. Right. I mean, I'm turning into a caster.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm turning into a caster, straight up caster. So just to let you know, I'm gonna try to probably unsuccessfully, but I'm still gonna try. 9 viewers on YouTube, guys. 6 viewers on Facebook. Really killing it this evening. Can I get some shares? Can I get some likes? Ricky, Jacob Mansfield, guys, share the stream. We got to make this thing go big. You know what I'm saying? Who else?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we got another question. Oh, we got a very interesting YouTube comment. The old Northland Fireball and Bubblegum. Ooh, this guy knows.
Yeah.
I don't even want. We gotta on that.
Mansfield has a lot of them old Northwood Fireball
I don't.
jigs.
I do not know if this gentleman or gentlewoman has it maybe.
What is it? The fireball what?
The old Fireball.
The Fireball jigs.
The
Northland
old
Fireball
Fireballs.
jigs with a short shake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I don't know
not
if this
fond
guy's
of
from
it.
our area, but we know a certain little tackle shop in a garage that has a box of those still. You know what I mean?
I'm not fond of them because I can't. I don't think they fit a finesse very well, and I'm a finesse
No,
guy.
they absolutely not. But for ice fishing with a jig or just with a
Oh,
minnow,
ice fishing with jig, yes.
with a minnow,
If I run a jig for ice fishing, I run one of those short hooks.
straight up,
They're
straight up.
Yep.
Yep, the
100%.
orange. Me, it's the glow orange.
Then don't them have the trailer hook attachment eye on them too? Usually,
Well, that's for a spinner blade, but yes,
is that what that's for though?
yes,
Okay.
yes. We won't even get into stinger hook configurations tonight because we got Jake Mansfield
I don't
on
ever
the line,
use
so we don't want to. I mean, but yeah, old Northland guys, old Northlands. That's low key good. In the what's a watermelon, the glow orange, the glow pink, and the chartreuse even. They got them in chartreuse. So those old jigs are killer, and we do love them. We are got another question here. We're doing bow mount trolling motor for bow control, 100% of the time. Jigging, trolling, whatever. You know, I mean we're using Tarovas though. But back before Tarova, if we were river jigging straight up, right, we're using Minn Kota Maxim, I guess, back in the day. But yeah, the Tarova is like a life-changing experience. But the Tarova thing happened for me in like 2008, 2007, you know. So it's been a while. So it's hard to even think like, oh, there was a time before we had to steer the boat.
Right.
There was
Before
a
we
time
used a
when you had
remote.
to steer your own boat. I was like a kid telling his, grandpa telling his grandkids a story or whatever. Can you believe we used to use a steering wheel to troll a boat? You know, at this point it seems old school. So, who's Jeff Duran? You guys, buddy, is that your buddy Jeff? Jake says you do.
Mine?
Jeffrey Durant says you don't know how to fish. You have been called out.
I don't know how to fish.
Yeah, this show's called Trollin and Baitin, so this is very appropriate. That you're
I
getting
don't know who
trolled.
that guy is.
You're getting trolled by him right now on the internet. So this is, dude, bro, they're biting, Jeffrey Durant. They're biting. Keep trolling, please. So you don't know how to fish. This random guy. I mean, you're not random.
Put me in a boat with a guy that catches limits too.
He catches limits sometimes. 24 volt, yeah. No, 36 volt nowadays. I used to use a 24 volt. I had an aluminum boat. Now I have a 36 volt. 24 volt's the only way to go. 24 volt or bigger for sure. You don't want to be a 12 volt. Unless you're just in a little tiny boat or something. But, I mean, we're talking like a decent sized walleye boat. You're 24 volt. Even Ricky runs 24 volt, but he's got a battleship.
Yeah, I got a 24 volt on my 21-foot Starcraft.
You have a Tarova?
That worked.
You have a Tarova,
Yes.
right? XI5. Clint says he has an XI5. Nothing wrong with that. Sure, it gets the job done. Some of them new XI5 features with the whole jog and the circle troll. And they do have some neat features. And I give them that. They put some neat features in their trolling. I haven't tried any of them, though, so I can't. But the whole spot lock, and I say I want to move over 10 yards, that's intrigued me. So, Jake, Ricky, run the show for a minute. I'm on a bio break.
Okie doke. Oh, what we talk about?
I don't see no comments.
Do you have your? No, we don't get to see the comments the way he does. Do you have your broken ass jigging rod available to see to show all these viewers what you use?
No, no, I don't. My handy dandy freaking Akuma.
That thing. Hey, we go fish when me and Jake go fishing together. We usually don't catch anything, ever.
No.
When we go together,
No.
very seldomly.
No.
The past 3 fishing trips we've had together, we've caught fish, and that's like miracle, a miracle. Like,
crazy. But if we
crazy.
bring somebody else, we usually catch fish.
Yeah, if it's not just us two, and we bring somebody else, we'll catch fish. But if it's just us two, we might as well just quit trying and not even go, right?
I know, right? Are these guys jigging the Detroit River or are these guys jigging the Detroit River mostly, or what? These guys talking?
Everywhere. They're from all over.
No. Are they?
Oh, Scott must have to go use the restroom.
Yeah, the 1.5 beers got him freaking ready to twinkle his pants.
What, Spotlight? Oh, my wife's asking questions about the questions on our comments. Oh Lord.
Where is the spotlight?
I can't see none, so I don't know.
Spotlock is pretty accurate.
What is it?
Spotlock on my Tarova, it works pretty well. I mean, sometimes it overcorrects itself and twists the boat around sometimes, but most of the time it keeps it pretty straight. And when you're in a river, it's more accurate in the river than I would say open water if it's windy. So,
are you guys responding to the YouTube question, or we're just talking randomly?
I think the YouTube question, because my wife asked me, didn't understand what spotlock meant.
Nice. So depends on what year your Tarova is.
That too, yeah.
Yeah, because they're the new spotlock is good.
And I was saying that, like, when I'm in a river, the spotlight works pretty good versus out on a lake with no current.
Can't you lock that spot lock on for trolling? Doesn't it work great for trolling?
No, spot lock is an anchor. That's autopilot. What you're talking about?
Oh, that's autopilot.
Yeah, spot lock is an anchor where a trolling motor keeps you in one spot.
Yeah, the old Tarova, I have a 2012 Tarova, and the spot lock, and I call them Gen 1 Tarovas, whatever. Before they redesigned the spot lock, I think they wander a lot. And they kind of rely on a headwind to sort of keep the boat like pointed. Ricky, you can take a break if you need to or fix your glaucoma or whatever.
Fix my glaucoma?
What do you can mute, mute your video or whatever. Dude, he doesn't get it. I mean,
I understand it fully.
Okay. Anyway, back to the point. But the new Tarova, the new spot lock that's on like Ulteras and Ultrexes and stuff is supposedly much, much better. Jake. So to answer your question about that,
you can't see his glaucoma. He's got them damn glasses
on. Jake,
just look at my smile.
Your coworker, your guy from work, Jeff Duran.
Oh, yeah. Nobody knows me from work, but I can't fish. They don't know nothing.
Yeah,
they see my Facebook posts. They see
keep it low key. Oh, did they see your posts in the Great Lakes and Urban Anglers group that we trolled hard earlier?
Oh, yeah.
I like the best post of the day was "What's for lunch, guys?"
Hey,
high quality. You're hanging with high class Facebookers there, bud.
Always got to know what's for lunch.
Well, it was like a homemade, crappy looking hamburger. So, yeah. All right, viewership is waiting, guys. Important topics of the night. Hey, everybody in the audience, real quick. When I play the YouTube video, could you hear it? Because I need to work on that. I was gonna play some like guy who were fishing type videos or something, and reminisce about old times.
What do you have all those boxes stacked up behind you, Scotty? What are those boxes stacked up?
We were going through tackle, Jake. We were talking about lures earlier, and I had like a stack over
Yeah,
here.
that's all his
Oh, okay,
crankbaits.
that's what all the boxes are.
Yeah.
Those are crankbaits. Okay.
I don't have the orange Hottentot that I wanted to show. It's old school. I mean, it's actually probably I think it is a Hottentot, but I don't have
know if you're
have
just
one
sizing
anymore.
up your tackle
Apparently,
boxes and-
I think Chad probably has the orange Hottentot that I wanted to talk about tonight because it has history. It's old school. It looks stupid and it catches fish. Question from the audience. Thoughts on trying rip and wraps or in the shallow bite between the bars? Between the bars. Okay. There's weeds in there. So if you got weeds, a rip and wrap's probably I don't know if I would throw a rip and wrap in the weeds. But like the sort of the post spawn thing that's about to happen for the next 3 weeks. Yeah, I could think in shallow around sandbars, right? I could see a rip and wrap working there for sure. The fish kind of are spread out though, so you're gonna have to like know you're throwing at them if you're gonna go idling in.
Too, on those rip and wraps, you'll be good on those reed beds too. If you
Yeah, I just think if you throw a rip and wrap into weeds though, it's probably gonna catch weeds.
No, definitely not ideal. Don't want to throw them into weeds.
Right, you might throw a swim bait or in that circumstance or something else. But a lot of that is sandy too, sandy, silty bottom. There's not necessarily weeds. If you can drive in 5 foot of water and spot them, that's something I want to try.
And that comes back to getting Panoptics.
Yeah, it does. With a side,
That would make it way easier.
Yeah, that's a really good question, Yarcraft, actually. And you just reminded me of something that I've been thinking about for the past few weeks. And that probably would have been something we would do like now. We'd probably be trying it if we could go. Without getting too depressed real quick, we'd probably be trying it. Yeah. Because we trolled there, like Ricky and I would typically troll in like 5 foot of water with number 7 flicker shads, 10 back,
Yeah.
And do well and do fine. Number 5s, maybe even if we're, wanting to get real skinny. Remember the brown water last year, the carp, right? And
yeah.
yeah, that bite's as consistent as they get.
Carp bite flicker shads.
Yeah, carp bite flicker shads. But yeah, I
That's
think
your angler carp.
Yeah. That
Catfish.
April May thing in Saginaw Bay in like 5 foot 5, 7 foot of water, or whatever. That's as close to a sure bet as you get. And yeah, I'm just tired of trolling it. I say break out some rip and wraps and try to catch some with a rod in your hand. And I think that's the next right for me. That's the next frontier. So great question, Yarcraft. Appreciate the input. Hey man, Jeffrey Durant, thank you. I like Jeffrey. We should take him fishing. Jake, what do you think?
Should we take him fishing?
Yeah,
What do you say?
I think we
Does
should.
he know how to fish? Does this Jeffrey guy know
He
how
says
to
he
fish?
likes the channel, so I mean,
Because he goes to Erie.
what did Tisha
I
say?
shared it, so-
I could hear her.
She said that he goes to Erie.
She knows more about him than you do. It sounds like.
Well, she can see the comments and stuff. I can't.
Yeah. Well,
I need to get my laptop up and running.
right. Get your laptop up and running. I could, but no, I probably couldn't. Yarcraft, excellent. Yarcraft makes a great point. The water's got to be stained, right? Yeah, for the 5 foot of water.
Yeah.
So if you're not catching them in 5 foot of water,
You got to have the
it's
color of the
stained.
water.
Right. It depends on which way the wind
If you
blows.
clear
right?
water, you ain't going to catch nothing.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. Just a quick story. 100 years ago, when Lance Valentine first started, while I want to know, I'm not like super Lance fanboy. I think he's a good guy, but he makes some good. He said one thing that like changed his life forever. He said, "Green water good, blue water bad." I swear to the fish gods, if you just remember anything for the rest of your life, remember that. Green water good, blue water bad. It's kind of a Gray Lakes concept. And it's true. And green water, you can replace green water with tinted tan water, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's Green water good, blue water bad. I suck at catching fish when the water's clear. It can't
Yeah,
be done.
it's almost
People do it.
Yeah. And we've had some flukes too, catching them in clear water.
I mean, that's when you're talking like a late summer type of thing, offshore, big water type of thing. Yeah, there are people who are really good at it. They're not here on this webcast, but
Hey,
when you do catch those fish, they're big.
I can catch some numerous numbers of walleyes in clear water in Port Huron.
Oh, I knew
Well,
that was coming.
I mean, let's be honest. My 4-year-old cousin could catch a fish in Port Huron in June.
I was just going to say we catch fish in clear water all the time.
Now, I don't know about that. I've seen some people trouble with catching fish in Port Huron.
No.
Like, come on. How easy is it to find the bottom in Port Huron?
We've entered the Port Huron section of the show,
Well,
folks, where Ricky really gets to shine.
Who's running the boat?
Yeah, Port Huron is my forte. I would rather go jig Port Huron at night than go trolling on the bay any day.
What's the strangest thing what's the strangest thing we've pulled up? I witnessed Steve Daly, who probably isn't in the Facebook chat anymore. I witnessed him pull up a steelhead who had a stringer through its gills already, and his fly was in the stringer. I saw that happen. Weirdest thing I've ever pulled up, a bucket. I caught a bucket in Lake Erie, and oh my god, I thought it was a 20-pound walleye. Ricky caught a ship, piece of a ship, I guess.
A ship or something.
Right. Jake, got any weird catches that you've?
Dude, I've caught clothing, all sorts of weird clothing. Baggies.
Actually, here's the strangest thing I caught: a condom in the Detroit River.
Ricky has caught a rubber. It's a good story.
I hooked a gallon baggie full of water and brought a gallon baggie once up.
Oh, that's funny. Actually, that is actually funny.
You know what the hell?
Man, Jake, you have like the most crystal clear video signal I've ever seen. It's awesome. Yeah. So hey, if we can go fishing on May 1st, I don't know where we're gonna go. But the question was from the internet. What were we gonna be using? What are we gonna?
That's hard. That's depends on the day.
Depends on where we're going to.
Ricky's going to Port Huron.
Too.
There's a 99% chance we're gonna be. There's a 99.9% chance it's gonna be a jig, a slow death hook, or a flicker shad. Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep. Definitely.
That's it. It probably won't even be a slow death hook May
Uh,
1st. That's still pretty early. But it could be.
I don't know. Maybe not. Only time will tell.
Well, where are you guys at on the canoe issue for the next 3 weeks? Like, because we could probably go out after crappies.
I know. We can use the electric trolling motors.
Yeah. My John boat's good for one guy.
I got the drift boat.
Yeah.
There's plenty of open
I don't
water.
know.
Everybody says we got a boat. We gotta go now.
Jake's got a good little rig for doing that type of shit too. So
We got the private lake right down the road.
yeah,
We can always hit that. There's tons of crappie in that lake.
yeah.
Yeah, we can go down to Leslie's down around the corner.
17 foot.
Are you
Yep.
talking about the little lake that we ice fished or the bigger lake?
No, the
The
little
littler
lake you
one.
ice fished.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't been back to that one in a while. Yeah, so great. Really good audience on YouTube tonight. Really good. Everybody's tuning in. They heard you guys were going to be on here. Celebrity guests. Did we get through all the questions for Jake? I think we got through at least the first one. Jake, you're going to the Saginaw River. I don't know why we keep saying Saginaw River. I guess it could be St. Clair, but you can only take one jig and one plastic.
Saginaw River. Okay.
Okay. You can only take one jig and one plastic. And you have to catch a fish to eat, or else you're going to die.
I have to catch fish.
It's a survival issue.
What color?
Not a minnow, though, but
What
you can't take
color
minnows.
is-
I'm gonna run an antifreeze jig with the black ice.
Okay.
Either it's gonna be a black ice or it's gonna be black with the gold flakes.
Say that again.
I have more luck on dark lures than I do with pink and pink daddy, and I have more luck with dark lures, I guess. So
Nice. I really felt like that came from your heart when you said that.
came from a tackle box, really.
Oh, I did though. I felt the real.
God.
I felt stuff got real when you said
But no,
that.
seriously, that's the go-to antifreeze, dude, because you can run antifreeze on either dirtier water or lighter water, and it just seems an antifreeze is an all-around perfect jig to run with. And
Nice.
I'd run a darker minnow just because of just for a color of a shad or a natural bait. So
God, dude, this is so good, guys.
I went with the pink jig head with the blue ice. That's
That
what
was
I
Ricky.
said.
I hope the 9 people that are watching appreciate it. This is real stuff. This isn't like some canned like I'm gonna advertise for some. This is real. Like stuff gets real here on Sky Hoover Fishing, Facebook and YouTube. Share the post, like the post, whatever you got to retweet, whatever the kids are doing nowadays. Maybe make a TikTok about it. I'm not sure. And
tweet, I don't know.
Can't forget about Instagram.
Yeah, I have an Instagram. I was gonna put it in the sort of the bottom screen there, the tagline. Don't use it enough. Just don't use it enough. That's the issue there. So I'm getting down to we're in the last 15 minutes of the show here, folks. Get your questions in now if you really have any to talk to this group. If you really have any questions.
Second drink in 2 hours.
Side note, we may have to kill turkeys if we can't fish. I mean, that's
If they'll even let us.
That's a second backup.
We can't
plan.
use a damn boat with a motor. What makes you think you're gonna let us go run around with a gun?
I don't know what YouTube's like automatic like filters will catch. So I'm not sure what we could talk about on here, but yeah, yeah. No, I'll probably buy a license for turkey.
I don't think they can do anything about it.
No. I mean, I'll probably buy a license for turkey if.
I didn't think they were gonna tell me I couldn't go fishing in my boat either.
Right.
Right. Jake, did you see this picture of the DNR truck sitting across the boat launch at Patterson?
Road.
Oh yeah, yep.
Dude, that's crazy right there. Hey, first
Every
of all,
boat launch.
the first thing that struck me.
That picture alone, that's what.
Yeah, the first thing that struck me about this picture was where did that picnic table come from? That's over there because I don't remember ever seeing it, but you know.
Off on the right.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that picnic table's always there.
I think they take it out for the winter, but I'm not sure. I am not sure. Oh yeah, that picture comes through good on the stream though. So a lot of people taking off, chilling with their wives. It's about to be 11 o'clock. I say the more the merrier. The party's just getting started. But
Hey, this is only the second meeting, right?
right, but it's the first episode ever of Trollin and Baitin. TM.
Oh.
If somebody copyrights that before I get to it, I'm gonna be really mad. Trollin and Baitin webcast. Where you're allowed to smoke, drink, and swear. And we have no rules. We might have to make some rules.
No dress codes either, right?
Well, as long as we don't. Well, you don't have to show.
There's gotta be. Come on.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna be sitting here in a freaking bikini or anything. My God.
A bikini.
Super, super interesting. Yeah.
What's the next question?
Well, we got some folks going to watch Netflix and chill. I assume they're gonna go watch Tiger King. What do you think?
I still have not watched that yet.
I want to watch the new Tiger movie.
What? He said the new Tiger movie. He's talking about the Lion King or something.
What are you talking about, Ricky? That movie, aren't you? You're talking about the Tiger King, aren't you?
Yeah, I've never watched it. Don't care to.
Oh boy. No.
I mean, just from not even watching it, I still think his wife killed him. And I don't even know what it's all about.
That dude is Tiger
Oh yeah.
poop by now.
Oh dude, it's a tree now, dude. It's a tree by now.
Oh yeah. That guy is a tree. Well, question is, have we trolled any? Well, actually, sorry, back up. I missed a question. What's the best time of year to troll Saginaw Bay, Jeffrey Durant? That question comes in on the wire.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I don't think there's a best time really. They're all
Right now, dude. Killing
I
I
it.
think springtime is probably the best.
if you want to say like what's
Yeah.
the easiest time, I would say July.
Yeah, probably middle summer, close to middle summer,
End of June.
because that's when all the fish are back out into the bay
Right.
from spawning.
Right. And then there's like a weird time where stuff gets kind of weird around like July 15th. And then July 28th, August 1st, stuff starts to pick back up. I don't know, in my experience. The August bite's fantastic. I'm glad
Yeah.
nobody fishes it. Let's put it that way. Because it's awesome.
During deer season too.
Sure. Yep, November. Right.
So of course, I'm always deer hunting and you're walleye fishing.
It'd be a different story if you said, like, what's the best
We
time to
just
troll
gave,
Saginaw
we
Bay
just
for
gave
big?
old Jeffrey like 4 different months of best fishing.
Yeah. What's the
We
best
told
time?
Jeffrey the
Well,
best
any
time.
month that, let's see,
Between now and November.
sometime between January and December is probably the best
It's
time.
hard. I mean, you can catch it. I mean,
It
I guess
all
it depends
how
on the
you troll.
fisherman.
Right.
Yeah,
Is
exactly.
it big fish?
If you're
Is
on
it
a
numbers
fish and
of
you're good
fish?
at finding the fish and you're following the fish.
Jake, do you have any walleye mounts?
No, dude. I got a walleye in the freezer from years ago with you guys. So
Gotcha. I think I have that picture. Actually, it was part of the intro. Ricky was showing us his walleye mounts earlier, so
Yeah, all mine over there.
purple
the
perch.
salmon mount. I like the salmon mount.
Show us the
Yeah,
salmon
Jake's-
mount. Go show
Jake's
us.
seen it in real life.
Here, we'll put you
Like,
on
it's a
speaker view.
beast.
Let me. Folks, going live here. Show us the salmon mount. Hold on a second. There we go. Just keep showing it for a minute. Tell us about this beast.
Betsy River monster, 42.5 inches long, and it weighed 28 pounds, 28.5 pounds actually. And I almost forgot getting it mounted. It put a dent in my pocket.
Was it snagged in the butthole with a piece of yarn?
Actually, it was not. I definitely caught that on a bobber with skein.
Okay.
Honestly. But
The rocks?
Tim-
Go in on the rocks in the bottom part.
oh yeah,
The seaweed. Look at the seaweed.
seaweed, the leaves, rocks.
The seaweed is blown in the current. It's pretty nice.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool too. I was just
And
stiff.
it's real seaweed too.
Look at the teeth on that. Crazy. And this is honestly a replica.
Yeah.
This isn't the actual real fish. Timberline Taxidermy, Mayville, Michigan, does all my fish.
Jeez, are you gonna kick back?
Huh?
We should.
Get some free advertisement
That's
here
good
for.
promotion.
Honestly, nobody. Well,
Very good promotion.
not nobody, but our viewership is slipping right now. I don't know. It correlates loosely with when Jake got here.
I mean, he did all my walleye mounts also too.
Okay. Right. Same guy that did mine, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Right. Same guy that did mine. That one.
And you pay for, and that's another thing. You pay for what you get.
Yeah, I think I like mine. I might shop around a little bit next time, but who knows? All right. Well, I mean, I think we're gonna. Ooh, the video got moved around. Jake's at the top row now. I think we're gonna wrap her up. Unless you guys want to hang out, I don't care.
It don't matter to me. I'm definitely ready to go fix my glaucoma.
Yeah.
Right.
Same time tomorrow night then?
Oh, hold on. Best YouTube
What do we
comment.
got? What do we got?
Best YouTube comment of the night. Oh my god.
Well, let's hear it.
Nice salmon, but you see your wife.
That what she said.
You want to see him?
I think it'll make it still be legal. I mean, that's awesome, Matt. Dude, that's not. It's even better that he knew that she was watching and she would read that. That is
Yeah, my
freaking
wife
good.
is definitely a big fan of our fishing show. Fishing.
Huge fan. She
Is
supports
she
it.
doing a puzzle right now?
Yeah.
Puzzle?
I mean, what else is there to do besides fix
Puzzle.
glaucoma and
Puzzles, dude. Absolutely, I agree.
Good
I'm
night,
like,
eat
Shane.
on YouTube?
Good night, Shane. Take her easy.
Thanks for watching.
That's Matt
Thanks a lot.
King. You are hilarious. Thank you for making my night. That was awesome. That was awesome. Thanks everybody for attending. You've all been trolled. You've all been baited. I'm gonna have the last drink of this beer for you guys. Seriously, I'm not a big drinker or anything. It's just Friday, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? A couple Miller lattes, never hurt nobody. Jake, you're very red, and Ricky, you're very orange. We've
Oh
really
yeah,
got.
dude, I like red.
We've
You're
got
green.
to
You're
talk
very
about our
green and
color palette choices for
aqua
next
color.
time.
See, Jake should have
Tomorrow
worn
I'll
his
wear my-
walleye sweatshirt that he has.
I will. Mine's different than that. It looks like.
No, it's
It
the
is
same.
You know, I feel left out because I don't have one of these walleye sweatshirts.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
well,
gonna have to get one.
I'll wear mine
Yeah.
tomorrow.
how cool would that be if we showed up at the bowl launch in all the same sweatshirt?
That'd honestly probably be pretty fucking gay.
They would ask who we're sponsored by.
Just intimidate everybody in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Oh god! All right, last check. Dang. Somebody's.
What's tomorrow's show going to be? Topic. Tomorrow's topic.
Well, I don't know. Why don't you, let's talk about that. I got to work on some of the technical components of the. I'd like to be able to share more media, other than us just talking. Maybe I mean I could switch to other screens and stuff and do some other things, but I gotta think about what I'm gonna have ready. Waypoints, mapping. That's one option. Just basically showing off a million waypoints and maybe how I view them in Google Earth because a lot of people want to know that.
Have you went over jigging? All the jigging, everything about jigging.
We haven't done a technique specific show, Jake. But I'm open to it. I'm not against it.
Well, we do a lot of jigging.
Right.
You
Hey,
do
what
a
about
lot
your
of
buddy
trolling.
Ethan? He's gonna go to Wisconsin and fish a tournament next week, head to head. Have you talked to him?
That is actually pretty cool. I'm gonna watch it. Definitely gonna watch
Have
it.
you been watching head to head?
Yeah, he's he's over there right now. So
Really? Epic.
he fishes Tuesday, I believe.
Yeah.
He's probably the only Michigander fishing in his goddamn boat right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can catch that on Facebook and YouTube on head to head.
Head to head fishing, right?
Head to head walleye tournament or head
Head to head fishing.
to head fishing. Or
We'll definitely talk about that more since we'll probably have a watch party.
Oh, for sure.
Scott Hoover fishing that day. We'll do a watch party for that. And I was thinking about picking brackets, filling out brackets for like prizes. If anybody watches this and think that's a good idea, we've got actually shit. Is that this week or next week? Like, does that start
That's
Monday?
This coming what? Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
So we'd have to fill out brackets tomorrow. All three of us should fill out brackets. Fill out your bracket, send it to me tomorrow. We'll talk. We'll do that. That's a show for us.
Yeah, it's gonna be due tomorrow.
Your brackets are due tomorrow. Go to head fishing, and just send me your picks all the way through. I don't know how they score brackets. Do you give like points per level? I don't know.
I don't even know how to write a bracket, bro. Let alone how to score a bracket. So
Yeah, no, like you
Drink
just
another
pick the
one.
winners, man. Pick the winner
Yeah, you
of
just
each
pick
match.
who's gonna win in the bracket that they're
You
lined
never
up
seen
in.
NCAA?
no, I know. I just don't want to. Yeah, I know how to pick. I know how to do that.
All right, good. Those are a bunch of little deer you've killed that I see over your shoulder. A lot of little deer.
Speaking of Ethan, he just texted me.
Did he?
No
Yeah.
way.
See if he wants to come on the webcast.
He said that Governor Whitmer is lifting the ban on boating.
Okay. Go.
Social distancing is still required, so you must be in the same household.
Okay, guys, we might have some breaking news here, but you know how the internet has been over the past week because crap gets
Yeah, it could be
posted.
fake.
Oh, wait a minute. Top of my feed, folks. Top of my
Did you find
feed.
it?
It was the first post. I'm going to share the window.
There we go.
The viewers are looking at it right now. First post when I opened Facebook right now, which doesn't say a lot lately because people have just been sharing crap like crazy without even looking at the dates and stuff. But it was just reported that the governor is lifting the ban on boating. Social distancing is still required, and you must be. I'm still screwed because there's nobody lives in my household, so I mean it's not whatever. It's
Hey,
not
I'll
like she
change
was
my
going to say
address for a
everybody.
little bit.
What?
I'll change my address for a little bit. No biggie.
Well, Ricky, first of all, let's not be advertising to the internet that we're trying to figure out a way around the COVID-19 regulations because there are people out there, FYI, risking their freaking lives right now for us. So let's not be too, But
But that's cool though. If that's the
yeah, I
case, she
mean,
needs
hey,
to.
that's right because people were literally
She's
getting
probably
out.
paying hell and sick of reading all of her emails from everybody. So
Dude, they were getting out the pitchforks and the torches. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she's scared of April 15th.
People were gonna
That's
go
what I'm
rally in Lansing and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, 90% of them are going to be fishermen. So let's lift that ban right now, and we won't have the chaos.
I don't know, guys. According to the comments, I'm still sharing my Facebook, by the way. According to the comments, I because I'm gonna get my news straight from Facebook comments this evening. It feels like it's a little up in the air, just looking like it's false. Looking like it's false. Ooh.
It probably is. They're probably just trying to get her hopes up.
Looking like I probably shouldn't be sharing this. Looking, yeah, I don't. I'm gonna reserve judgment on that. That one's I don't know. So I was in the Walleye 101 chat this morning, and like Lance is talking about stuff and answering people's questions about line and whatever, and he continuously like mentions products like, hey, try this line. This is the line I recommend somebody to ask about braid. This is the braid I use. Whatever it is, doesn't necessarily have to be what I use, but I'm like, dude, you have a web store. Let me just go grab the link for you real quick and drop it in this Facebook chat. He sends me a message a little later. He's like, man, I sold some line. And I'm like, yeah, let's just give people the link. They'll buy the stuff you say to use, you know? And it's just, so that was pretty cool. That was a good experience for the day. I'll be at there. I'll probably be up around 7-ish tomorrow on the Facebook.
Are we still live right now or no?
Oh, yeah, totally. 100%.
Oh yeah.
100%. Not a lot of viewers, but there's some.
No,
They're
we're
out there.
just three-way chatting right now.
May Madness,
We're gonna
Jeff.
get some viewers tomorrow. I'm gonna recruit.
Hmm.
I'm always good at getting followers. And
Well,
viewers,
I didn't.
subscribers.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot of post sharing this evening. This was more like a trial run. I wanted to see how this
sure.
looked, but this.
I think it worked
good.
all right.
Oh no, this looks good, dude. If I could do some more sharing of some more pictures and stuff like that, I think it.
Yeah, we need to figure out a way so we can see the comments too, so we can all talk at the same time about it too.
Right. Which you'd basically have to have a computer. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me, I should check. The restream chat is not working at all. So.
You got a laptop, don't you, Jake?
No, I'm getting one. I have an old one.
Well, old one works
I have
just
the
as
Windows.
good.
Yeah, but it's got to be all freaking
Updated.
I don't know. She says it don't work very good. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a common problem with computers. They don't work very good. All right. Signing. Oh, hey, hold on. One more question. Any good reviews on the 832 braid? I haven't used Suffix braid. I was listening to some fellas talk this morning. They were talking about Suffix braid. Some good fishermen use Suffix braid, and they talk good about it. So
I've used Suffix mono.
you know what? One thing about the Suffix braid is it's expensive. Don't
Yeah, it is.
know exactly what the cost is compared to fire. I can look it up though. It'll only take a second.
It's got to be right up there with Power Pro.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know because I haven't shot for a lot. Let's say yellow 10 pound is gonna run you. Let's just say so a 300-yard spool, $28. Yeah.
Yeah.
How much is 300 yards of Power Pro? About $17.99, $19.99. So it's 20%, 20-30% more expensive. So yeah, but I mean, Suffix lines are always touted as super advanced, like they're super thin lead core that they have that sinks like 80 times deeper than 18-pound lead core. Don't try using it; you'll snag bottom immediately. Ask me how I know, because it sinks like crazy.
How do you know?
Because it's not like normal lead cord; it goes like 18 times deeper because it's like sewing thread, but somehow it has lead in it. So.
Yeah, that is weird.
No reviews from us, Tim, on 832 braid, but I have heard it's good stuff, and I wouldn't doubt
I'll have
it.
to look into that. I'll be the oddball and try that out.
Jeffrey says he uses 832. Yeah, I mean most braids are strong. It's just do they have the characteristics like you want? If you want a super thin, ultra sensitive stuff, go with the Sunline TX1. If you want, if you're gonna use a fluorocarbon leader, if you want something that's
I've been more looking into Maxima fishing line.
But do they make a braid though? They don't make a braid.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. If you just want something that's
I think their
overall
mono's stronger than some of the braid I've used.
Maxima, low key good for sure. It's good. It's good.
The day I caught my salmon, I couldn't land a salmon. My life depended on 15-pound. What was I using? Some kind of 15-pound test, and I put 12-pound test Maxima on, and never lost the fish. Never broke off.
Maxima's tough stuff. Well, Nathan Freeman, we got to get Nathan Freeman in here too. He's got some.
Yeah, what is he doing? Did he watch? Was he watching?
That's the thing, right?
The MIA right now, ain't he?
Mm-hmm. Witness protection program again. Yep. Just gone. Just gone. He's like, yeah.
Have you met Nathan, Jake?
Yeah, he was out there at Columbiaville, right?
Yep.
Where? This is live.
What? I just said it. I just said town. I met him in Columbiaville.
Oh, okay.
Right? That's the town I met him in.
You got me. You got me there, dude. Yeah, you met him.
I didn't say that.
Just at the gas station. Speaking of gas stations, the most dangerous thing I did was when I went and bought those 2 beers at the gas station. It's the most dangerous thing I did all week.
Most dangerous thing you did? Yeah. I watched Jake Sherman almost blow his truck up today. He thought it was a bright idea to cut a hole in his bed with a grinder when the gas was leaking out of a line on top of his gas tank. Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
Totally sounds like a Jake Sherman thing to do, though.
He definitely didn't put it out right away, drove the truck to the house, and got the hose out to put it out.
Dude, that's hard.
Totally has a fire extinguisher in his barn sitting right next to where he was working on it.
That's awesome. That's a very, very Jake Sherman story. That's a very Jake Sherman story. Yeah, Jeff's talking good stuff about the 832. Lays on a bait caster really good. Dude, he jigs in 70 to 80 feet of water, man.
Where is he doing that at?
I don't know. You work
St.
with
Clair
him.
River, Detroit.
I don't think he's jigging 80 foot of water on the Detroit. Maybe for lake trout, though, you know what I mean? Higgins Lake or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Or anything like that, Lake Superior, that type of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you're using some serious stuff if you're going down 70, 80 foot, though. Hats off to you, man. I'd have to use like a 2-pound jig head. So, all right. I am going to put on the ending screen. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Algonac, 80 foot. There you go, guys. Calling it out for the old internet. Everybody get to
80
Algonac
foot
State Park.
laws. 80 foot.
Yeah, dude. They're definitely dead when you catch them that deep, right? Well, guys, we got 20. What do we got? 19 days, 19-ish, 19, 20 days till maybe we can fish again. It's not the end of the
Hopefully.
world, but it's not the end of the world, but 3/4 ounce jig, St. Clair River, it's coming in on the wire, guys. What you gotta have. I agree with you, Jeffrey. We need to take this guy fishing sometime. He probably outfished Jake. Can't you, Jeff? Jeff would agree. I already know. April 11th, 2020, first edition, Trollin and Baitin. You've seen it here. I'm out. Later, guys.
Later.
Have a good one, guys.
Later, Jake.